It's low key, and I say I am. Mr. Super Facts, okay? Today, we will be dragging Candace Owens. She's a fucking shill, clown, useful idiot, narcissist, controlled opposition. Did I say useful idiot? Attention whore. Heavy on that. Heavy on the attention whore. You got two types of people in this world. You got real truth seekers and you got fake truth seekers. That's it. And Candace Owens will never be a real truth seeker. Candace Owens had an opportunity to do what real truth seekers wish they could do. She had an opportunity, and she has a platform and a reach of people's ears and influence, like their minds and shit. Because that's the biggest weapon in this satanic simulation realm. It's the mind of the goy. The mind of the goy. Whoever controls the mind of the goy controls this society. Let's have a real conversation. So, Candace Owens, only thing that matters is Candace Owens had an opportunity. Candace Owens had an opportunity to look Erica Kirk right in the eyes, face to face for the world, and to expose her in front of the world and her cult. And she opted out. She chose not to. You understand? That's the only thing that matters. She chose not to. She chose not to. And that's all that matters. It don't matter. You know, once again, they're still talking about Charlie Kirk. 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 They're still, you would think Charlie Kirk was Jesus Christ. And this is a little side note. Dare I say Hitler was a truth seeker? I'm listening to some of these AI videos, translations of Hitler's speeches, and it sounds like he's preaching the word. But once again, take everything with a grain of salt, because AI, I was thinking about this last night. AI, artificial intelligence, is a crime against humanity, period. And they had the cover of Times, and it was all the people that was involved in, artificial intelligence, Elon, all of these clowns. All of these people need to be hung in the middle of Times Square, broad daylight. Artificial intelligence is a crime against humanity, period. We don't want it. Look at all these data centers poisoning people outright. Poisoning people. Destroying their quality of life. Destroying a real world. Let's have a real conversation. They're destroying a real world to create a fake one. Let's have a real conversation. And if that's not enough for people to fucking stand the fuck up, Americans to stand up and crash out, once again, that's why we in the situation we in. Because Americans claim to be so free, so sovereign, but no Americans, the patriots, the veterans, the podcast, ain't nobody crashing out over liberty. Let's have a real conversation. Ain't nobody crashing out. Ain't nobody ready to fucking die over sovereignty. Let's have a real conversation. Americans is pussy. We can't talk about nobody else. Americans are pussy. Until we take our country back from these fucking the United States of Israel, the USA, we take our freedom back and our sovereignty back from Satanists, the synagogue of Satan. These just pure evil ass people. Pussy. Let's have a real conversation. Straight pussy. You know what I mean? Straight like that. So that gotta be taken care of. This fucking clown right here, bro. But as far as Candace Owens, she turned down. They were supposed to have a TP US Gay, Erica Kirk, and all of them. All of them closet homosexuals over there at TP USA. They were supposed to have they made an announcement. They said, hey, you can come over here and we can have a discussion in real life. We don't want to do webcam. And Candace Owens said no. And really, this shit was supposed to be like Candace Owens, the way she was building it up, and also the way Erica Kirk was building this shit up. It was basically like, this was like the political version of Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao. The way that they was both building this shit up. And something that I was thinking about also was, pay attention to how she's black. It's two women going at it, debatable. We don't know what the fuck these things is. We don't even know if these is human beings. Let's have a real conversation. We don't even know if they take their suit off at night. Dead ass. Dead homies. But black and white. Already. She's black, she's white. So there's a duality right there. And at the end of the day, what are they arguing for? They have no solutions. Once again, even if we found, you have to like just take yourself through it. Even if we found out right now, even if Candace Owens found out who was responsible for the death of Charlie Kirk, the reality is it doesn't matter, because Charlie Kirk was a fucking shill and a puppet for fucking Israel since day one. He would go to all of these campuses and his message was directed at these younger minds to persuade them and lie to them, that Israel wasn't, a piece of shit. So Charlie Kirk was not a real truther. He was not a real truth seeker. So me personally, only time I cry or feel anything is when a real truther or a real truth seeker dies. I don't feel anything. I don't feel nothing for these people. I don't feel nothing for them. Remember when you had Alex Jones going to war with the beast system and talking about how the technology and the globalists, and all of this shit. And then fast forward just a couple years later, he's dick riding Elon Musk. Once again, is this even a human being? The individual that wants to put a chip in your brain and be your new god. And he's dick riding, Alex Jones is dick riding Elon Musk and Donald Trump. This shit don't even make sense. It don't even make no type of sense, bro. You know? She got a flat ass, but I fuck with it. Like some chicks, they look good with no, like some chicks, like this shit gonna sound gay as hell. And some chicks, they look good, even though they ain't got no ass or titties, they still look good. Like they got, Anyway, so okay, boy built bitch. So she refuses to meet her face to face. Once again, a real truther, a real truth seeker, we're not cowards. I look the devil in the fucking eye and tell him my grievances. I'll look the devil in the fucking face and call him a bitch ass nigga to his face. Let's have a real conversation. So Candace Owens, she didn't want to meet her face to face. Who knows, for whatever reason. All that matters is she didn't. She didn't meet her face to face and have the little TP USA bullshit. Then they was like, okay, well, I think they was trying to organize it. Correct me if I'm wrong. She was like, oh, we can do a Zoom meeting or some shit. That never happened. And then on the day that they were supposed to TP USA, Charlie Kirk and them, the Charlie Kirk call, when they were supposed to, you know, have that little, I don't fucking know, press conference about Candace Owens, they canceled that, and she opted to have a public meeting, a private meeting. Once again, bro, a real truth seeker, we don't negotiate with terrorists. Real truth seekers, we don't negotiate with terrorists on any level. Emotional terrorists, spiritual terrorists, physical terror, what I don't give a fuck, mental terror. We don't negotiate, and we're gonna expose you. So you can't make, it don't make no sense. You had Candace Owens for what, 3 months, 90 days, months, and she's probably not gonna stop. You got Candace Owens for months. My friend Charlie Kirk, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. And then you finally got the opportunity to look the allegedly the fucking honeypot, one of the motherfuckers that could have been in on it. You know? Erica Kirks, she's an actor. Her past is all fucked up. When it comes to the Romania, and once again, take everything with a grain of salt. It's the internet. We weren't there. So I'm not one of those people that come up on here and claim all of this shit is true because I seen it on the internet. Fuck the internet. That's why I really fuck with people. I fuck with channels that they're like on the ground journalists, you know, people that really, you know, so they talking about, she was doing this orphanage, she was a part of this orphanage and kids was going missing in Romania. I just seen the movie Midnight Meat Train a couple weeks ago. That shit was fucked up. That shit was fucked up. She was Miss Arizona or whatever the fuck it was. And she had connections to Donald Trump. And they say that Donald Trump introduced or somehow, you know, pushed that situation together to where Erica Kirk, apparently I can't walk and think at the same time. I don't know what's going on. But Donald Trump kind of put that together where Erica Kirk and Charlie Kirk met or whatever. I don't fucking know. I don't know. Who cares? But the reason why, and I was talking to Sato about this, the reason why that normally people in this scenario, normally if you talk shit about a grieving wife, especially a especially a white woman with blue eyes and blonde hair, that's career suicide. Let's have a real conversation. But because Erica Kirk is the worst fucking actor, she's like, I think she has like a personality disorder. Like, maybe, like, she's just really bad at acting. And she doesn't have like, she has like She doesn't know how to perceive herself. She doesn't know how to perceive herself like, damn, I look fucking, like, you know what I mean? Like, damn, I look stupid. Like, damn, I sound real fake, you know what I mean? So, the reason why the public is, she's just not selling it. Let's just call it what it is. Erica Kirk she's not selling it. You know? She's not selling it. That's how trash of a fucking actor she is. She can't even sell that she's upset. Like, she hasn't cried, nothing, bro. When my great grandmother died, I cried like a baby. When I had to give my dogs away to go be with a new family, real tears came out my eyes. When I lost a bitch I was in love with, and I was like, yeah, I'm fucking with you. All walls, I took all my walls down, pause. When that bitch left, real tears came out my eyes. It's just nothing, you can feel it. Even the NPCs. And really all they doing right now is waking people up. That's really all they doing. All Erica Kirk and this whole whatever this Charlie Kirk psyop is doing is really just waking people up. Because even the NPCs can see how fake and gay she is. Let's have a real conversation. She's fake and gay. But for Candace Owens to take a private meeting, that's rule number one. That's rule number one. That's a no-no. If you sitting up here, you call yourself, you the number one exposer of what's going on with your friend, everything has to be transparent. Everything has to be in the public. I have no doubt that she's gonna be fucking sued the fuck. You know what I mean? Like, cause correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't they say Candace Owens, she was telling people to get refunds for attending like a TP USA event or some shit like that. I mean, she's definitely fucking up their money. So if she get hit with a defamation, I don't see how Candace Owens can win unless the fucking FBI comes out and agrees with Candace Owens that it was Israel, which won't happen because everyone in the FBI is scared of Bibi and his hitters. Okay. I don't know who got better shooters, Jay-Z or Netanyahu? That was a rhetorical question. And Kanye, can I just take a moment and say Kanye was right? And dare I say Hitler was right? Because our whole life they tell us this is the most evil man in the world. But then you fast forward and you look at all of these Zionists and shit like that. You like, hey. And you know, let's have a real conversation, bro. They always want to punish the person. The person that's trying to get some shit done, they always punish that person, bro. They always try to humiliate that person, crucify that person, the person that's trying to actually get some shit done. For example, on a regular scale, right? If you talking to a single mom and you go over the bitch house, and then you see, oh, her home is in shambles. There's no structure, there's no discipline, there's no order. These are things that men bring to the table. and you try to correct her children, you try to bring structure to the household, and everybody in that household, what they do? Do they thank the man? Do they be like, oh my God, thank you? No, they hate you because they become comfortable in their chaos. Let's have a real conversation. So it's the same thing. I could see that 100%. Especially if you're a person that can see the future. If you possess spiritual foresight. If you can see, okay, I can already tell what the fuck is going on. They said, if a nigga get kicked out of, if he get expelled from 109 schools, if a nigga get expelled from 109 schools, is it the kid fault or is it the school fault? And like I said, I was talking to Satan. He was like, yo, next year, it might be a serious crackdown. Because you see that they're out here in broad daylight. The Zionists, Larry Ellison just bought TikTok, or he's a majority owner or whatever. And hindsight is 2020, because you're like, damn, why was Trump trying to fucking get China to sell TikTok so bad? And then now you find out. But it get to a point where the optics are so bad and people are just against you. There's no way you can turn this around. The Zionists are going to have to go full Hitler. The Zionists are going to have to become the new Nazis and start literally killing us. Because there's no way they can reverse. There's no way they can reverse this public stance now. There's people on social media that, and I'm talking about white people, black people, whatever, literally saying out their mouth, Hitler was right. Once you start saying, people saying the United States of Israel, you can't come back from that. You can't come back from that. Once, I think they said Donald Trump's grandson is half Jewish or something. Because, right, his daughter, was it a Ivanka or whatever? Was it Kushner? Somebody said Donald Trump is the first Jewish president. Hilarious. Hilarious. Because it's true. Just think about it, right? People literally joined Donald Trump's cult. People joined Donald Trump's cult because he gave them $2,000 or whatever the fuck it was. Donald Trump has given billions, hundreds of billions of dollars to Israel. Just think about that. People were literally you had Donald Trump doing a speech, a rally, and behind him you had motherfuckers holding signs saying niggas for Trump. Niggas for Trump. So yeah, the Goyim fucks up everything. Yeah, the Goyim does fuck everything up. But my stance will always be a real truth seeker. If you're not coming together with other real truth seekers in real life, then you just as useless as the Goyim. You're just as useless as the Goyim. If you're not coming together and try to build something, you just as useless as the goyim. If you're not going outside and putting in work on a politician, you just as useless as the goyim. Let's have a real conversation. Let's have a real conversation, bro. It's just like such a weird thing when it's like they're allowed to kill us, right? They kill us with the food. We don't even know if we don't even know if this food is real. We know the food's not real, but we just don't know how much of it isn't real. We know the food isn't real. We know the food is either, it could potentially be human meat. We know ain't shit at the Chinese fucking store. We know ain't shit fucking real over there. We don't know if this shit, well, they said that the what was it, the guy at Campbell's, the CEO at Campbell's, he said that the meat, allegedly, he said that the meat was 3D printed. I'm just saying, the fact that Americans will not crash out collectively when you just look at us, look at our quality of life. Donald Trump did a press conference last night, and he sat up there and lied. The whole time he was up there, he sat up there and lied. The fact nobody threw a shoe at him like they did George Bush. The fact nobody threw a pie in his face like Bill Gates. America is pussy. And the collapse is the best thing that's gonna happen. Because this shit is a fairy tale. So Donald Trump goes up there last night and he says, oh, the wages are increasing faster than the inflation. I want to say that's what he said. The wages aren't where? And they tell you this lie. And these NPCs defend it. They tell you this lie that, oh, we're not allowed, if we raise wages, we're gonna have to fire people and all this shit. You print money out of thin air. Shut the fuck up. The Federal Reserve, which, correct me if I'm wrong, is a Jewish entity or a Zionist entity, whatever you want to call it. Correct me if I'm wrong. But it's not an American, like a foundational American banking system. So the Federal Reserve prints this money, and as soon as it's printed, it already come with debt. It already come with interest. So it's a lot of things, man, that can happen here. Once again, these billionaires, they don't help us out. And I'm like, I never understood that shit. You know? I haven't ordered some shit off Amazon in years because I don't fuck with Jeff Bezos. And I was about to work for Amazon because that's literally, I mean, I was at rock bottom, but they was playing with me. And they didn't treat me like a human being. So I was like, cool, got you. So I'll work somewhere else before I work somewhere and I'm treated like an inmate. Get the fuck out of here. I'm not about to be treated like an inmate at a job I already don't want to work at. That's not gonna happen. So it's really not hard. I don't know if there's like a spell that we're all under, or the masses are under. I mean, clearly it's a spell. But this nigga's crazy. He said, you black, everybody gonna treat you like that. Hey, this nigga crazy. That's an incorrect statement, sir. It's an incorrect statement. I got my own business, and I get treated with nothing but respect by white people that got money. So let's just come on. Let's. That's a Goya mass mentality. See that? You know? Shout out Chronicles of Judah. Black is a color, not a race. See, the truth is, and Kyrie was right, and I don't fuck with Kyrie Irving like that. Me personally, I'm gonna be honest, I think he faked that whole COVID shit. I think Kyrie got vaxxed up, but he just had to play the role of the truther. Me personally. I don't believe shit. I don't believe none of that shit. But Kyrie was right. Black people are the, correct me if I'm wrong, because genuinely, in all seriousness, I don't give a fuck about none of this shit. I'm tired of talking about the past. I want to crash out, and we supposed to be talking about the future. We live in the most fucked up era of humanity, where all we do is talk about the past. Our whole life. And then we wake up and we talk about we was kings. 24 hours. If niggas came together, I'm just saying specifically niggas. 24 hours, if niggas came together, Matrix is broken. I don't get it. 24 hours, truth seekers came together. Matrix is broken. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't understand. 24 hours, Monday morning. Hey, we're done with the system, y'all. We'll figure it out. We put up with worse shit. How many of us be in relationships that we hate this motherfucker, but we don't leave? We use our energy on so much dumb shit, but we refuse to use our energy on something that could fucking shatter this satanic simulation realm. This is real shit. Niggas is suffering in silence. Niggas is committing suicide. You got people out here. It's really a blessing to be a black sheep. It's a divine uniqueness to be a black sheep. But none of the black sheeps unite. You got everybody in this world. All these people do every day. Try to be different. Nigga, I was born different. I didn't have no control over this. I've been sitting by myself at lunch tables since I was a kid. I'm a kid sitting at lunch tables by myself because I can't resonate with none of these 100 fuck niggas in the fucking, you know what I mean? Fuck nigga energy. 100 people in the cafeteria. I can't resonate with one of them. It's all right. I'm not going to try to fit in. I'm not going to sit at no... I'm by myself. Nigga analyze the pattern. Nigga analyze the pattern of his own life. Facts. He said, thinking you gonna take something when you black. That's why I take it. And that's why I take it. I already told people, bro. I'm blatant with my thievery. I don't call it stealing. I call it reclaiming. Because all they do is scamming the fuck out of us. Why the fuck is the Arizona $1.50? A lot of these prices, bro, they put you in a situation where they really telling you that they punking you. They're really telling you, yo, if you pay for this, damn, you a bitch. A bottle of water is $4. If I pay for that, I'm a bitch. Yeah, I'm reclaiming that shit. I'm putting it right in my pocket. Fuck is you talking about? So anyway, I only got a few more minutes, but once again, it's a gift and a curse when you wake up, because you can see this realm for what it really is, and it's a really good feeling to know the truth. But at the same time, the isolation is torture. It feels like torture on every level, and it's just like, you're just like, damn, just don't want to be here. And then you're like, well, and then the fucked up part about it is when you're like, damn, you find out there's thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people that feel the exact same way. So it's not like you alone. But even then, when you find out it's hundreds of thousands of people, black sheep, whatever, people that like real truth seekers, real truthers, and niggas still don't want to fucking come together, that's like the gut punch. That's the part where you just be like, damn, I give up. Because what's the point? Because a nigga like me, I'm not about to do this another 30 years. I'm 34. I did not expect to live past 25 at all. I've been wanting to get my ass up out of here since I was 16. Mentally fucking, and that's why I feel like a lot of my mental capacity is like, I ran out of storage mentally because I just been through so much psychological trauma. So I'm just like, I can't do this shit. I can't. My memory is all fucked up. Like my brain functionality is fucked up because of the overload of trauma that a human being not supposed to go through. Human beings, life ain't supposed to be this complicated, dog. Life is not supposed to be this complicated. We're not supposed to be working year round. We're not supposed to be fucking in survival mode year round. We're not supposed to have access with people across the world. We're not supposed to be in competition with our counterpart gender. These are things that are literally fucking, it's just evil incarnated. We're not supposed to be going through this shit. We're not supposed to be going through this shit. This is all social narcissists. And look, niggas been evil since Cain and Abel. Niggas been evil since the beginning of time, but this is some bullshit. Let me tell you how fucked up I was the other day, dog. I was so fucked up the other day because I don't have a car. I haven't had a car for going on 3 weeks. I was so fucking broke the other day. I went into the allegedly. I went into the store and they had one of those like mobile order. You know how they have like a whole shelf for the mobile orders and shit? I'm looking around, I said, I said, thank you. I said, thank you. Because that's where we headed anyway, with the inflation. That's where we're headed. So if you're in a situation where you have the opportunity, you need to be stocking up. I ain't gonna lie to you, you need to be stocking up on food. You need to be stocking up on food and whatever you need, because I think in our lifetime, within the next 10 years, we're gonna see, within the next 10 years, maybe within the next 5 years, we're going to see some crazy shit. So you need to be stocking up on food and ammunition and all of that bullshit. Me personally, I'm gonna be outside. I've never been a bitch my whole life. I've always looked my ops right in the face and just been like, let's do this. Win, lose, or draw. When shit go down, I'm gonna be outside. I'm not gonna be hiding. But I'm just saying, you know, that's just me. That's me. That's my personality. You feel me? So yeah, fuck Candace Owens. I'm getting up out of here. Fuck Candace Owens. This nigga said, I'm not even avoiding gangsta. That's where I'm at too. I was walking earlier. It was a nigga running. It was a nigga jogging across the street. He literally stopped, ran across the street and started walking behind me. I said, and I turned around and I looked at him and I was like, okay, I see what we doing. I'm like, nigga, you just stopped, you just stopped jogging, crossed the street, and then started walking. I mean, I'm telling you, bro. So, but nah, that's when you know you evolving. Like, when you get to the point where you not running no more. It's literally like, that's why the movie Matrix is fucking immortal. Because what was they doing the whole movie? They was running from the agents. And then Neo just said, I'm done. Neo said, I'm done running. I'm done. And then he started putting belt to ass. So we stopped running, and in a minute, we about to start putting belt to ass. Let's have a real conversation. And I'm going live. Y'all gonna see me. Y'all gonna see me. I'm gonna just go live one day. You gonna see me pistol whipping a gang stalker with a BB gun. It ain't even a real gun. Imagine getting pistol whipped with a BB gun. One of them cap guns from the dollar store. I'm up out of here, man. If you're a real truth seeker, I'll fuck with you. If you're a fake truth seeker, suck a dick and die. Candace Owens is fake and gay. You dig? You dig? And She's compromised. So fuck Candace, she's compromised. And she ain't shit. And it's sad how desperate people are. These people are so fucking desperate for a savior.